We've been fed one version of the world for decades. The West leads, the East follows, and the future belongs to liberal democracy. But what if I told you that narrative is crumbling? What if the US and Russia, two countries with every reason to be enemies, are starting to find common financial ground? And what if Europe doesn't matter anymore?
Most people won't see this coming, Mike, because it challenges everything they've been told. But yes, behind the scenes, the US and Russia share two crucial things: energy leverage and a need to survive financially. Europe, on the other hand, is a museum of past glory, beautiful but no longer relevant in the real currency of power.
Is the West, as we knew it, over? People are saying NATO is still strong, that the EU is innovating. But is it just a smokescreen?
It's a facade. While the EU debates ESG targets and inflation caps, the real economic power is moving elsewhere. The US still holds military and financial dominance, but it's exhausted. Russia, demonized but underestimated, controls the energy veins of the planet. If they align even slightly, Europe becomes redundant. That's the brutal truth.
You've said this before, money backed by real things wins. So, is Russia's resource-backed strategy actually smarter than Europe's financial fantasy?
100%. Russia trades gas, oil, rare earths. Europe trades promises. The US knows this, which is why we're seeing increased interest in raw commodities, even from Wall Street. If Russia and the US ever agreed to back deals with energy instead of dollars, game over for fiat-heavy economies.
Some listeners are going to say, John, come on, Europe's still rich. What do you say to that?
Wealth isn't just GDP. It's resilience, energy, influence. Europe depends on imports for heat, defense from NATO, and aging demographics for labor. They're rich in the same way royalty is rich, but the empire is gone. And they're not adapting to a resource-first world. That's why they're being sidelined.
Okay, devil's advocate. Why would the US ever work with Russia?
Because desperation breeds strange bedfellows. The US needs cheap energy and a break from war fatigue. Russia needs market access and currency flexibility. Add to that rising pressure from China, BRICS, and inflation, and you've got a shared incentive. It won't be public, but economically, it's already starting.
Let's talk consequences. If this realignment happens, what does it do to the euro? What does it do to our money?
The euro becomes a regional currency, not a global one. Investors flee uncertainty. They move capital to where deals are made and where energy flows. That's not Europe. If you're holding savings in euros or investing in European markets, you should seriously reconsider. The shift is happening now.
All right, John. People are listening to this thinking, what the hell do I do with this information? Give it to them straight.
Get globally aware fast. Diversify across currencies. Watch commodities. Invest in infrastructure, energy, and nations, not brands. And most importantly, stop thinking the world is static. It's moving. The only question is, will you move with it?
You said something earlier that stuck with me. Europe is becoming decorative. Are we really living through that moment?
Yes, Mike, we are. History doesn't repeat, it accelerates. And Europe, for all its beauty, is choosing irrelevance. The future belongs to those who produce, adapt, and cooperate with strength. And right now, that's not Europe.
If this episode shook you good, that means you're awake. But don't stop here, because in our next episode, we go even deeper. Next episode, they're coming for your assets, and you won't know until it's too late. We'll expose the quiet global push for wealth seizure laws, digital asset freezes, and why you might be the next target, even if you think you're safe. So hit that subscribe, drop your thoughts in the comments, and remember, the future isn't written, but it's being priced right now.